everyone, welcome back if you tuned in earlier today, and if not, welcome just generally. How are we all doing? Hope we're having a great Thursday, almost the weekend, almost time to chill out a little bit. Still got loads of work to do. I'm far behind. Dancing Sweater, hey, you were here before I even went properly live. I'm going to say your name, Quintor. Did I say your name right? Please tell me I said your name right. So, what are we going to be doing today for the extended version? I did have a plan and I accidentally deleted the plan. I had a whole list of like, we're going to do this. Once that is complete, I'm going to make this. And I deleted it. I was like, oh yeah, these notes, I don't need these. I know one thing we're doing, which is we're doing the Goblin tank guy, who's going to be a little bit more sturdier, a bit more like a guard. He's going to be a bit tanky. He'll be a bit more annoying to defeat. Don't give this one a backstory. I'm warning you right now. Don't make me have to make two versions of the tank. It's bad enough with poor old Raffi. I mean, actually, no, because this isn't even the first time. Raffi wasn't even the first one you guys made me make a backstory for. We did originally, Tavern People, where are you? Female. The female goblin. The female goblin was never meant to be nice. She was always meant to be evil, but somehow you guys named her, and then we gave her a whole backstory where she is the goblin. She used to be the Goblin King's best warrior, sent to go destroy or unalive the barman in the tavern that we're in when we play the game. But they fell in love and had a child together. So she already has a backstory. This one already has a backstory. And then I go to make poor old Raffi, that's meant to just be a little minion that is like a little foot soldier, nice easy one to sort of battle, maybe have like a couple of them. No, you guys gave this one a backstory, a whole history. Don't do it for this one, I'm warning you. Because I get suckered into these. I'm like, that sounds amazing, because it does. Let's be honest, you're all so creative, every single one of you. But do not give this bugger a backstory. Actually, saying that, I kind of want to screenshot what her outfit looks like. Just so I can have it as like a medium type of reference. Also, her skin tone is much like, okay, the female skin tone's lighter. We're going with that. Well, what green did I decide? Number 2. We decided on a number 2 right there. So generally, whenever I'm recoloring an asset, regardless of if I want to make, like do other stuff to them, like add bits and pieces, I will just go with a base coat over it. Half the time I will do like the entire face will get done first. I may go back and edit it. But yeah, most of the time this is generally how I go about it. Just get the base color on. And then we can edit it as we see fit. I always feel like these thighs on all of them just go like the giant humans, not giant, large humans. The position of the thighs are probably the closest to normal, but it's still quite like 1, 2, 3. The medium human ones are very high up on their legs. Like they go really high. Don't need to be that high. But how are we all doing today? And generally speaking, he's going to be wearing some boots as well. And just because they are goblins, they are going to be more like hers, where they're just brown, like as if they're made from leather or something. No, shade up. There we go. That's not. Or if I want, we could make it kind of look like they're furry boots. As if they're made out of fur by adding little bits like that to give it... I don't like it though. I'm going to take it off. But we could do that. And we'll go with a nice sort of metal bit right there. Actually, no, we'll go for a bronze. Whoops. But how is everyone doing? I actually think this will look better if it's like one more up. Okay. 2, 1, 2, yeah. Okay, that looks much better, and pretty sure that's how I want it to look. So we went with a number 3 on that. We went for the standard bronze, and then we went for the top color right there. Yeah, does anybody have plans for today? What's everybody up to? Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't check how high I did the boots. I think that's about right with that one being there. That's about right. No, it's got to go up one more, I think. I'm just going to click save real quick. So there is a way you can do this quicker, which is if you just grab this leg and flip it. In fact, I could. I don't think there is actually any difference. Okay, so I'm just going to get hold of... Does it change the animation? I can't remember if it changes the animation. Oh, I'll just do it the long way. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 and then the darker brown. 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. Lovely, and off 1. Go. 3. Oh, hello. And don't forget to be trimming your volumes when you believe that you are done. Obviously, you can still edit these and expand them if you need to. But try and do it as you're developing it along. Right, because he is a goblin, we will have to increase his foot size for sure. But just for now, just going to keep it like that. I'm going to keep the white bit at the bottom so I know to go back to it. I usually try and keep myself like an indicator to show that there's something for me to go check, because I would never leave the boots just having like a really bright white at the bottom. Right, let's give this guy some armor now. We'll work on his chest. He also doesn't quite look angry enough. I was kind of hoping his eyebrows might make him look a bit angry. We'll probably add a few bits to his face, give him a bit more of an angry look. But let me know if you guys have any ideas that you wouldn't mind seeing. Just going to quickly check that that tweet went out. Yes, it did. Right, make that open. There we go. Let's go to the chest. I always put nice edges on rather than just having it like that. It just gives me a bit more visibility. I don't really like that, and that sometimes makes slight shades not show up as easily when you're editing. Hey, Elsie. Right. Once again, I think if we go for some sort of like browns might be good. Or no, probably. Let me just check out the smaller minion, the one. Yeah, the guard. The guard. Oh no, this one is Raffi. Raffi's wearing a little red top. Yeah, open that one. Goblin Castle, Goblin Guard. Okay, so this one, he's generally just wearing bronze, tan pants, and just sort of like a metally color there. So we could definitely do something like that with the bigger one. Maybe just make it look a little bit more. Yeah, listening while folding laundry today. Oh, it's such a pain, isn't it? Folding, washing. I hate folding, washing. How do you export the NFT? Okay, so currently it's not. Hey, Clankersh! I just saw you. Sorry, I'm not ignoring you, Elsie. I'll go back to your question. But I haven't seen Clankersh for ages. How are you doing, Clankersh? Hey, I hope you're keeping well. But basically at this moment in time, this is not an NFT. And currently, only people within the Creator Fund have the ability to upload pre-approved assets to the marketplace, and only a very small select few of those assets get chosen by people higher up to be minted and sold as NFTs. This will be open to the general public at a later date, but right now it's only open to people within the Creator Fund. Let's get making on this guy. So I want to give him like a darker bronze. Right. Just getting a picture of like armor, just so I could go off of some armor images, just to sort of help me out a little. Okay, so we're gonna want to pretty much. Oh gosh, that's too orangey. That looks a little bit better. And we're going to extend this out. We'll probably let it go down a little bit there, down to the stomach. And then I'm just going to put the mirror on so it's even. You know, when I open to other people, no, I do not know an exact date. Also, generally, these sort of things won't be announced until it is actually ready to be open to the public, just obviously to avoid if any issues do come up with implementing it to be open to everyone. It's so we don't have to then say, oh, sorry, no, now it's delayed. So things generally... You generally don't hear about it until it is actually ready. Go out to the public. Can you open the avatar section in Sandbox website, please? I can. I would like to just state, though, that on Voxedit, the avatars are disabled. So you can't currently create any of your own avatars in Voxedit. But sure, go over here. So you click Create Avatar. And from here, you can use avatars that are either pre-approved here, or you can select from heads that have been created by people. Like top halves, things like that. Choose. Or you can go for a pre-designed one. Currently, right now, over on Voxedit, the actual ability to create your own avatars are disabled. Which reminds me, I think that's what somebody was technically asking, but in a way that didn't make too much sense. Left a comment on my last video. It's possible to which items. Oh yeah, I will comment back with that. So yeah, when I recorded that, I didn't realize until the next day. When I was like, oh, when do I get to see these? When I saw somebody comment on my Twitter post, I was like, wait, how do I see? And then I found out. So yes, I got two that I wanted. In fact, if you've watched the video, I stated which ones I wanted. I got the two that I wanted that were obviously reasonable to get. Can you open the avatar section? Oh yeah, I did. Yeah, template is back. Can you upload it to this section? Oh, honestly, I'm not exactly too sure how it fully works, like, because you usually just make a whole avatar, but you can use that whole avatar, and you should be able to use different body parts. So I believe it would be able to go over there, but I don't know fully. In order for one to sell an asset, does a sand deposit is required? No. So when it becomes time for anybody to be able to mint their assets and sell them, the only requirement is the gas fee. You will also, oh wait, I shouldn't say the only requirement. The requirements are the gas fee and the gems and or catalysts. So I say and or catalysts because, no, and catalysts, it shouldn't be and or. So if, as an example, if you create an asset that, I'll go select one of mine. That's already got stuff. Hey, this festive fireplace. This festive fireplace is a rare. It's got a rare catalyst. So I would need to purchase that rare catalyst. And then I would need the defense gem and the magic gem to be able to mint that. You need the catalyst and the gems. The only exception is, I believe, for the common. If it's a common entity, you won't need the common catalyst. That's automatically there, but you will need the gems associated to that item. So there will be the gems, the cost of gems, the cost of the catalysts, and then the minting fee. But listing on the Sandbox Marketplace is free. Do you know how many more creators will still be? So I do know that there is an announcement coming for regarding the Creator Fund. I don't know how exactly what's in it or anything like that, so I don't really know that. That's not something I sort of get told. Oh wait, you're great. You've learned a lot from me. I am great, and I'm glad you've learned a lot. I'm modest. Thank you. I appreciate it. I really do. Thank you. Thank you for tuning in, being here. What I'm going to do is, am I going to expand this? Yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this a 15, just so I can add extra little voxels there. I'm just going to up this bit more. I think that should be all right if we maybe just add... No. No, I like it like that. Right, I need to close these pages. I'm getting distracted by getting notifications on Discord. Sorry, guys. Any questions? Any questions whatsoever? Please shoot them my way. Let's then go and add this. No, I'm not happy with that. There. And if we get like this one, oh, it's a little bit too goldy. Yes. And we'll just do that. And then I'm just going to fill these gaps in right there. And then what I'm going to do from this, I'm still going to get like the same gold and put like gold bits right there. And then underneath, just so the bottom part looks exactly the same, I'm going to color it that color. I'm fairly happy with this. I might change a few things, but I'm fairly happy with that bit right now. And we're, oh wait, because I changed this color a little bit, I've got to now copy this so I can move it over to the next one. And I just paste that there. And then because the upper half is that same color, we don't want to get any Z fighting. Z fighting is where two separate colors are trying to fight to be seen, and that's when you get that little zigzag happening. So yeah, to do that, it's always best to make sure you've got like a little bit of a buffer going between them. So if we go out, always check your animations as well. So go through all these animations to get an idea if you've got any Z fighting or clipping issues. I do want his trousers to still be like a tan, leathery type color. Probably not tan, just brown. Too light. There, perfect. It's like he's got the armor for the upper body, but not for anything else. And we'll give him a little belt, studded belt. That right there. Lovely. I'm gonna keep like the green there. What I'm going to do is expand this bit out, which also means I need to make it longer. So I want to do it both sides to 20. What I'm doing is I've moved that across 1. So I now need to move his body across 1. Do I know Russian? I do not know Russian. Sorry if you don't know. I do not know. I Google translated it. There is a Russian channel in the Sandbox Discord. Is there? That's interesting. No, I don't know Russian. So I have not been in that channel. Just want to kind of see how this looks. Okay. Not sure if I'm gonna like that. Don't think I do. Not that extra bit anyway. Not like the weird little lip bit. That. I do think that the stomach does need to come out a little bit, which in turn means this bit now needs to come out, and that needs to go like that. The back is looking okay. So we've got the ghost. I can make the ghost go away by pressing this button over here, or we can turn it back on. Ah! Oh, I have realized as well, a lot of people have said about like the camera sensitivity. You can change it up here. You can turn the camera sensitivity down. So you can put it up to 100 and, you know, have it. So that's kind of nice. Or you can turn it down to 20. Oh, that's too slow. Oh gosh, I don't like, it's like being stuck in mud. I think I quite like mine at 47. Mine used to be on 60, but I quite like it at this one. What about a bit of a belly? So this one's meant to be more of the guard rather than the this one's like the king, although I am contemplating like, well, yours is an ogre though, isn't he? He's not a goblin. Yours is an ogre. I do want to purchase that. Clankersh, have you spoken to Alex? Are you in the mint process for yours? Because I managed to get mine done for December, the one that I won first place for, the Santa toy table. I managed to get that in for December because obviously I mentioned it, like, oh yeah, we can get that in for December. I don't think I'm going to be able to find it with everything that's in the marketplace right now. Trying to find it. Oh, it would have been quicker for me to just type it in. Yeah, the Santa toy table that won first place. He said my Minotaur would be in for February, but I will remind him. Oh yeah, it was your Minotaur. What? Your ogre won though, didn't it? Did your ogre placed? Did it not? I thought your ogre did too. I learn something every time I'm here. I learn something every time I enter Voxedit half the time. Anyway, I did kind of make this one a bit chubbier by bringing this bit out. Maybe we could go a bit more. I kind of like him. Actually, no, do you know what? He looks a little bit too much like the bar. Yeah, I've just realized. He looks so much like my bartender. Where is he? The bar bounty hunter? I've done their noses like exactly the same and I didn't even realize. design's the same and everything. Oh, but never made top 3. Oh! Would I be able to mince some person from real life, maybe politics related people or historical figures? I'm trying to create a project. I just hope that you don't do it in vain. I think you can. I think you could, because I don't think like characters like unless the person's pretty much copyrighted themselves. So like their face could be their brand, but like if you wanted to do like Cleopatra or Zeus or something, I think you could, because there's no copyright on that. But I don't know the exact rules if, like, for instance, you want to do like Donald Trump or Morgan Freeman. I think it's all right. I think it's all right. You said you don't speak Russian. Hi from Belarus, and thank you for your videos. I should learn some Russian. I should, to be honest, any country I visit, I always at least try and learn like the basics, like hello, where's the toilets, how much is this, where's the trains, like just little things like that. Thank you. Sorry, I don't understand. So if I ever go to Russia for any reason, or a country that speaks Russian as their main language, then I would learn a little bit, but I wouldn't be able to read it. You have a type. Obviously. I'm gonna have to change him. Oh, I'm so annoyed. Well, we always said they have like a balding patch. Maybe we could just make him like very bald on top. Oh, I thought that was mirroring. Sage, how you doing? Long lost twins. Oh gosh. He's starting to look because I'm making him bald in areas. Going to just copy that, so we've got that bit. And then I think as well, if I just make it kind of look like, oh, I've already in the box. Okay, so we'll go for 16, 18. We got to shimmy 1, 2. We need to, oh wait, what way did we go? That way, so we got to move it. 1, 2. I'm good. Grunt making. Yeah, well, kind of. He's like the tanky minion guy. And I've already, in fact, there wasn't many people here. I need to warn you guys again. Do not make this one a backstory. Well, I'm not falling for the long lost twin brother. That's not happening, because then it makes Helga Lena's story just a little bit weird. So no, do not make me feel for these guys. It's not happening. Right, we'll have like a little gray bit like holding his little ponytail. There we go. There's this one bully Rafi. Oh, stop it! You just shaved your head? You gave it on your hair years ago. I've had like lots of people do that, like when their hair starts to oh wait, that one. When their hair starts to go, they're just like, I'll just shave it. It'll be better. Right, and I liked him with a beard, and now I feel like he definitely can't have a beard. Let's go for this darker one. Yeah, let's go for this. We'll go for this. There, we'll give him like a little soul patch thing. There, now he looks totally different. I need backstory, adds depth. Not all of them. Not every single one. Do you guys, right, when you select, like, if you're using the sandbox skeletons to do, like, to, you know, be like a little mob to destroy in your games, do you give each one of those skeletons a backstory? Don't you tell me you do. Don't you lie to me. Am I playing League of Kingdoms? I haven't played it for a while. I bet my land has gone down in level. I don't really touch League of Kingdoms anymore. There's not that much money in it like there used to be. I have it because I have land, so I can earn the passive dye, but like the cost in gas fee to claim that dye is just ridiculous. So I would probably need to save it for ages. Right, and right, we got the piercings on this dude. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go on that later, like, because that's not loading. Okay, he's looking much better now. Obviously, his eyes are gonna change because he is evil. Okay, a little bit too. Go with the dark red. Dark red actually looks better. Okay, slightly lighter dark red. And then if we just make like the eyes just gray there, that's good. So he's a type of character, not an individual. Understood. Yes. Yes, this one is. There we go. He's just meant to be used as a character that is a little bit stronger to defeat against. Like, you might want to get, you know, you might want to make sure your health is up and be a little bit strategic. You know. I could probably do like 2 versions of this dude. All right, let's, oh wait, go here so I can add the new color. And post. Oh, we're as high as we can go. Okay, 21 should be high enough. And just a little bit. There we go. Have you played in the capture contest? I have not, no. So he's actually starting to look a bit like Sebastian. Maybe his name could be Steph. Does he look? No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. Seb's got hair. I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure Seb has hair. Seb has hair. You're so cheeky. Okay, so because I don't want Z fighting to happen here, I'm actually going to have to reduce where this bit comes on. About there. Just have a quick look at that. Yeah, so it sort of like sits on his shoulder. And then I think we'll get like a metally color just to sort of like go across maybe. Don't know how well this looks. Has anybody actually made Seb? Yeah, somebody's made Seb in Sandbox, haven't they? Seb has his own version of himself. I should have... Right. Come on. Get there. Get there. Thank you. Should have done that earlier. There we go. And just have a little look. I don't like it. Go back. I just spent all that time trying to do that section and I don't like it. Instead, I think we'll just do it all in this color. Whoops. There we go. And then just add these little details to the side. 1, 2. Ready to Dizzy Wave Panda? Oh wait, yeah. From Seb Snowman. Was there a Seb Snowman for Lululand? I'm sure somebody like Seb's got like an actual avatar of himself though. Like it would be crazy for him not to. Somebody hasn't made him himself. I'll have to make it. It's coming out good so far. Thank you. I like to try. We could just do it on both. Oh no, I don't like it there. Yeah, we'll just leave it like that. Ooh. Could probably do like a slight darker skin tone right there, but only like slight. There. Beautiful. So we don't have to worry about Z fighting. Just gonna put that in. Yeah, okay, I'm not mad at that. That's fine. Now add that color. Then we gotta grab this one. Copy. Anybody remember what exactly I did? I can't. Is Dizzy already finished his stream? Am I almost an hour in my stream? Right, we rose it to 21. I know that's much. And can anybody remember how... Oh, whoops. One. So I definitely went out by 2. And then I don't know how low... Oh, whoops. Don't know how low I dragged this down to. Actually looks about right. Either way is like this. that. Looking forward to your battle. It'll be good. I can't wait. I cannot wait at all. It's going to be good. 2, 3. Wait, so we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, and then 7, and then we come out. 1, 2, 3, and we did leave 3. Okay, cool. And went for a number 2. I remember number 2 grey for me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Was it on 6 or on 7? I think it was on 6. I'm going with 6. Number 2 grey. Oop. There we go. Oh, our goblin is back. The large one, the tank that we're doing. Number 2 grey. Thanks. I did it. And then we did the green going along here. There are a few ways that you can obviously reduce the time it takes to like go back and forth. You can take the arm that you've done and then find that so it's the right arm. So if I found the right arm, I could just move the right arm onto where the left arm is, clone that, flip it around, and then put it over here. Which bear will win in a fight? But I'm not a real bear. How will I win in a fight? Right, we got that. His trousers aren't done. And then changed it. Yeah, I mean, that's what I can do for sure. It is a bit easier. Sometimes I kind of forget that that's what I can do, and I just get about halfway through and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna carry on doing it this way now. Oh, do you know what? I'm just gonna give, should we give him? No, we're not giving him. It'd be crazy. Oh. Right, if we just do that, and it was just all the greens that we did for his hands. But it does mean that sometimes I might want to do like something different on one hand compared to another, or another body part compared to another. He needs braces? Why does he need braces? He's wearing armor. He doesn't need braces. I forgot what trousers we gave him. All right, the darkest ones. Boom. One above that. Cool. So for something like this is nice and easy for me to just copy what this is, and then I can do different things. Lol, maybe a mohawk instead. Maybe I could on a different one, but not this one. Definitely not this one. Ah, come on, get the right colorage. Okay. And we went with that one. All right, and I do It's just like leg bits, I guess. Hey everyone! Thanks! Dizzy, how you doing? How was your stream? I assume everybody's coming from you. What names do I recognize? Lawson! Hey, how you doing? I recognize Go West's name. Half Dork, hey, how you doing? It's so many people. We are making our goblin tank, and none of the chat are giving him a backstory. I have warned them, stop giving my characters backstories. I don't have the time to keep making minions after they're given backstories, and I just want like a simple guy with no backstory. Oh, whoops, I hit the mic. Sorry. Oh, I should have put the mirror on. Maybe these ones are clones. Did you announce out? No, well, it's kind of been mentioned, but not fully by me. I was waiting for you to raid, and then I was gonna announce it, even though I know you've done it. Finally, I'm making one of my streams. You're excited that you've made one of my streams, or you're excited for the face off? I so hope it's one. I so hope the face off is one that I want to make. I hope you guys are going to come up with some really weird themes. Have you mentioned it to him, Game Dizzy, that they get to do a vote on like 2 themes to put into the wheel? But yeah, not tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday. I know what day of the week it is. On Saturday, me and Game Dizzy over on his channel are going to be doing like a face-off challenge where we're going to have a theme picked out. It's going to be like random wheel spin of a theme, and then we get 10 minutes of prep time and roughly like the rest of the time to create it, and then vote time. Tell us. I have 2 themes. Wait, we're doing. Oh yeah, they get to choose 2 themes. So I was like, wait, we're making 2 themes for my stream and see you making magic. Oh, I don't know. I saw your llama, and I'm so glad you posted that, because I've been wanting to make a llama, and I saw the contest and I was like, great, I'm gonna click like so I can find that. But it happened to be on a day where I was like liking everything, and I could not go back through my posts to find the contest. And then you go and post it, and I'm like, yes, there's the contest. So I was able to find the contest and find what they actually wanted. It's like a really good idea. Do a llama. I do want to do a llama. Wait, Lawson, do they just want, because it's really unclear, they just want a llama, but can the llama have a prop? Because I've got a prop for the llama that I've made. I've not made the llama, but I've made the prop. The prop is made. The llama needs to be made. Wet cats stranded on an iceberg while drinking a cup of coffee. How are we meant to... Wait. Oh, okay. Should probably also announce that the theme is that we're going to be doing it on medium human. So it's got to be a theme that, like, actually, wait, I could do that. Wait, that's really easy. We wouldn't be able to do the, I mean, we could do the iceberg, but I could make a wet cat drinking, well, it would be a cup of tea because I'm British and I hate coffee. Sorry, hate coffee. But yeah, that sounds awesome. Props and submissions, perfect. I need to get that done. Right, anyway, this guy is almost finished. Really happy with him. I do kind of feel like he does still... He needs some more... I'm gonna add some like warts and stuff on him. I've not trimmed any of this. This all needs trimming. And add some warts. And some battle scars. He needs like battle scars. Oops. Let's add some scarage. Yeah. Lovely scars. Can the viewers play along for what I'm creating? Yeah, sure. People can throw out suggestions. He's almost finished, so I'm fairly set in my mind over a fair bit of what's on him. But I do always take suggestions. Generally, the theme of the game I'm creating is sort of like medieval fantasy. So if you got something to throw out there, please do, that you want me to like write a note down. I do already have a few things that I've got to make, but I do take suggestions on things like additional little extras to go into the asset, as well as color themes, things like that. On the Saturday stream, yes. Who knows Russian? Write me, and I do not know Russian. It is, I kind of want to make a... Can I make a wet cat right now? I want to make the wet cat. Working on some handicaps. Wait, what do you mean you're working on some handicaps? No. What is this, like, do it blindfolded? I'm working on 2 screens here. I'll be thinking I'm clicking over here when really I'm clicking over here and not doing anything. Don't make me do it blindfolded. You do it blindfolded. But yeah, there'll be a vote and stuff. I think we do need like an actual time limit, just so we can be finished at the finish time. Otherwise, I reckon we could spend forever trying to create stuff. All right, really happy with this. I'm not going to put warts on this side because they're not really going to be seen. Let's just see what that looks like. Okay, his arm looks bobbly and I like it. Let's add a fairly deep scar on this arm. Do that, and then I'm gonna get this one a little bit lighter. And then I think if we go for maybe not that, maybe more like a brown, so it looks like it's scabbing over a little bit. I'm not too sure. Or like a drop of blood. Danny, I appreciate you putting like Russian, but I really can't understand it, and I'm pretty sure nobody else does. So if you could try and keep it to English, that would be great. Because I have no idea what you're saying. Shush, silly phone. And I have to keep getting my Russian to English dictionary out. But no one knows Russian. If someone knew I spoke with him in my Russian language, yeah, I just Google translated. Okay, so they're going to be posted on the Discord. What, the finished submissions? The finished submissions are going to be posted on the Discord. Alright, and then we'll do like the bubblies. Oh wait, that's the wrong bubbly warts. Bubbly warts, and then some not so. Will I have an issue? I think that might have collision issues there. That one we might be able to get away with it. I kind of wanted to give him gloves, but we'll leave it. His face needs changing a little bit. He really did. Right. Okay, for everybody new here, this is the, like, he's meant to be the harder opponent in the game, like the goblin, harder opponent, a little bit more tanky, a little bit, has more attack damage, all that stuff, okay? Look at him, right? Look at him. Do you think that he still looks like this guy? Now, bear in mind, I made these two really separate, and then I just kind of realized they do look alike, and I have not looked at this one other than in my game for a long time. So, backstory, stop backstorying! They're not brothers, otherwise it makes Helgalina's backstory weird. Okay, so, backstory. This is the barman / bounty hunter. No resemblance, perfect. Make me think it is surviving by licking toads. Right, anyway, so this is the barman / bounty hunter. We couldn't actually come up with what he actually was, so his job role is both. And this is Helgalina, the first goblin we made, female goblin. And wait, what's going on with her foot? That's gonna need moving. There we go. Yeah, right. Anyway, this is Helgalina. She used to be the Goblin King's best warrior. Okay. Have you designed your llama draft already? I have not, no. But yeah, Helgalina used to be the Goblin King's best warrior. She was sent to go kill the barman / bounty hunter, but when she met him, they instantly fell in love, and now they run the magical tavern together, and they have a love child together. Not really a love child because they're married and everything. So they have a child together. They have like a little half goblin, half human child together. So if I went with your original, sure she did. So if I went with your original thing of this guy being secretly the bounty hunter's brother, and he's a goblin, then what's his relationship with Helgalina? Now that's a backstory. Yeah, I know that was like one of the first backstories we ended up making, where I have no idea how to fully implement that into my game. Like, we've kind of got it mentioned a little bit. Oh, and there's a special... Oh, where's the picture? Where's the picture? Random bits. Interior. Photo. There we go. So this is the photo. So he could be the ex-boyfriend. She definitely has a taste. You hint at the story a little at a time. Yeah. So somebody wanted a picture of Helgalina in a prom dress, and somehow this happened. So it's Helgalina and the barman. And there's like the tavern in the distance with trees, but like the earth is scorched. And then we have photo number 2 is the Goblin King at his castle. And then picture number 3 is the character you will play the game as that happens to be in the magical tavern that you've entered. Have you guys seen the legendary spaceship on the... Wait, what? Where's that? Oh my gosh. Look at their assets. These are ones they've purchased as well. They've purchased assets. Purchased cool assets. These are cute. Good little owl. But look at what they've made. I think this one's my favorite. Oh no. Am I buying NFTs? No. What the heck? What are the other ones? These aren't even, only these two. So even though it says last one, they've only put one up for sale. This is obviously just how the marketplace sees it, because there's 5 available. So only one's been listed. So it does say last one. But as you can see, there's only one owner. 5's been minted. So they hold 4 of them. And one's up for sale. Now this could be because they're making like a couple of games or something, or there's like, because you would need to hold one at one minimum per game that you create. It's amazing. But also, I need to see this. So awesome. They look money though. They are money, right? So these ones here, these ones haven't been. I could technically. I can click that. I don't think they were meant to keep that there. I don't think that was meant to have a plus. Either that or they've not. Have they not minted it? No, they've not minted it. This one's not been minted. I've clicked plus, so I can look at that in the game maker. But yeah, these ones have been put up for sale. The other ones haven't. So this is a lot of money, more money than I have. Put it that way. Can you make a video on how to sell Voxedit art on Sandbox? So I will be, but I will be doing that when it's a more public feature, because currently the system isn't how the system will be when it's made public. So personally, I feel like if I made a video showing that, then it just would be a little bit pointless and useless when it comes to everybody being able to do it. But I could, oh, it's per game. Yeah, so that's per game you put up into the metaverse, so per game for your land. But you could use it multiple times. You could purchase one and have it used like 20 times in one game, but it's one per game experience. I won at 6K if I had the cash. That's more than, that's like $74,000 though. That's not 6K. That's amazing. So anyway, basically the process of minting, I can show you here. So once when you export, so if he's finished, he's not, but if he was finished, I'd export to marketplace, a pop-up would happen. It'll take me here, it'll tell me, do I want to create a new asset or replace? If I've already made one to test, then you click replace and find the correct asset to replace it with. If it's brand new, you haven't put it in your inventory, then obviously new asset. You would then go to your inventory and you would, I need to find one that's approved. So this one's been approved. So I would go to this, and if you wanted to see it in your game, which it wouldn't need to be approved to see it in your game, you press the little plus button, you go see it in your game. However, you wouldn't be able to upload that game experience to the gallery. But to mint it, one, you need the gems and catalysts associated to it. And right now, entities, I need to be out on the entities. Right now, the way to get those is not possible. And the way you attach gems and catalysts onto assets is not how it will be. Generally speaking, you would click it and I'm not going to go for it because it's just pointless. But basically, this one. Okay, so I've already minted him. These are already minted. Pretty much. Oh, no, not to mint. Okay, so these. This is a common. So as far as I'm aware, you do not need to own a common catalyst. That's just the base. But I would need to own the defense gem. So if I click that and click start minting, I won't be able to do it. Like, this is not like I wouldn't be able to click this because I am missing the gem. You would put the amount of copies of that in. You would click common mint. It will cost the cost of the gem and a gas fee to mint that asset. And then it would mint it, and then you can put it up for sale. Things like the rare catalyst, you would need to purchase the rare catalyst. How to add several watermarks to your light tracer project. I do it on Photoshop. I don't know how to add several. I do mine on Photoshop. Oh, there's definitely more to it than I thought there was. Yeah, so there's like everybody can upload to their inventory. Everybody. If you're not in the creator fund, you can't click send for approval, but also within the creator fund, the ones that get sent for approval have to be pre-approved assets that we make for the creator fund. So they get pre-approved. Out of the assets that get pre-approved and uploaded to the marketplace, only a very, very small select few of those get chosen to be minted and put up on the marketplace as like early access, basically. What would be the point of decoration, say a rock having different gems? There probably wouldn't. I mean, the gems would have different abilities. Right now they don't really hold those abilities. It's not been fully implemented, but in the future, different gems will have different abilities. Also, I would say no, rock wouldn't be art. Yeah. Anyway, let's finish off this guy. I don't know how we're already an hour in and I've not finished him. Kind of want to see what he looks like with like a bit of his arm kind of missing. Okay, I really like that. Usually make a PNG with all the watermark on it at once. Oh yeah, you can do that. That's a really good idea. I've not done that, but yeah, that's a possibility. You could do that. That's a really good idea. I'm sorry, but that looks great. I'm gonna go back to this one and do something similar for this because that looks better. Okay, that looks better. Not gonna lie, that looks so much better. And it's only slightly increased the faces. And if I'm worried about the faces, there's stuff I can do with his belly that would... And I could also get rid of some of the moles on his arms. His little warty bits. Um, can an official artist use the Sandbox logo on their GIFs and images? Personally, I don't actually know the question to that answer. Oh my gosh, the answer to that question. I don't feel like there would be a problem, mainly because I don't want to say yes or no. Maybe pop it in the Sandbox Discord. Put it in the Sandbox Discord. Hopefully somebody else will be able to get back to you on that. I feel like it shouldn't be an issue, but you never know. Right, I need to see the size of this guy's feet. Let's go to this one. Ask Alex. Well, Alex would be a good one to ask for sure. Okay, so we've done this one's 7 wide, 10 long. Would he have bigger feet than those ones? Probably. Oh yeah, so we'll go with 8 by 12, I guess. Shimmy his foot along, which means now we need to shimmy his leg along. Luckily, he's wearing boots, so we can play about foot. And for the base of his boot, we'll probably go with this one. But still brown. Oh no. Did this one. Yeah. Then I'm thinking maybe just like a toe. Too toey. Okay. Actually, let's make this 13. Just so I could have the toe come out a little bit more. And we can add like the toenail to the top of it. No, I like it like. Okay, so we went with 2, 3, 4, 7. Perfect. Okay, I feel like there needs to just be a little bit more on here. So we're going to go with the little brass bit right there. And I think I did this one for it. Yeah, that looks all right. It's because this one seems so bare with like nothing being there. Because I don't want his toe sticking out on both because that'll look silly. Hey, Maxi Mac, how are you doing? Yeah, right. I'm pretty happy with that. Really happy with that. I do kind of think maybe so it sort of like fits in line with his foot a little bit. We'll just take 2 off there. Like that. Yeah, so 2 and then 1. So 2. Yeah, I think that looks better like that. Right, and his face just needs a little bit doing to it. I think his ears generally should be a tad bit darker. Not that much darker. I mean, that is like just literally a tad bit. And that colored? It is. I think maybe if we select the, still think he looks like the barman. He's got like hair coming out. No, looks a bit too weird. Looks like an earring gone wrong. We'll just leave it like that. But I might add a bit of a lobage to his lobe, like just going down. Oh, I haven't got mirror on. Always put your mirror on when you're wanting to do like ear features like this. There we go. Now he's got lobage. Looks like pixie ears. There we go. Nope. Just one. And then we'll just add some dots on his head and neck. A few places. Darker ones as well. And maybe like just sticking out, like one there. One on his ear. No, more mid ear. Okay. Now it just looks like he's got a beauty mark. Here for it. Then we'll get his nose. I want to darken up his eyebrows. That's lighter. That is definitely lighter. Oh, what about this one? Is that darker? Nope, that's just much browner. There we go. Right. He's now got evil looking eyebrows. You start this model with template, or is it from scratch from the template? I use the template, the large human template. Just had major internet trouble, took an hour and a bit to fix. Ah, hope everything's all right with your internet now. What about moving the ears higher up the ear? Wait, what? Oh, the earring higher up the ear. Like up here. Yeah, I did think about putting multiple places for his earring to be. He's got an eyebrow earring, so I did think like maybe like a stud here. Maybe even like add one coming out. Hello. Yeah, in the end I unplugged the router, hopped it off the wall, plugged it back on, presto. Okay, glad it ended up working. But yeah, no, I use the template. Templates are really good to use, to be honest. I think his legs are alright because I don't want any of the Z fighting for any of the animations that might happen. Really happy with him. I think I did want to add gold trim around this bit of him. There we go. Looks great, thanks. And now I'm just gonna check for I've trimmed everything. That looks trimmed. That looks trimmed. Hand does. Wait, does that look trimmed? Oh yeah, because of his moles. Yep. Hip. Hip was not trimmed. Legs look fine. Look fine. Look fine. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, that's great. So the point of trimming is to avoid horrible collisions. Always trim. Love the bite marks on his arms. They are really good, aren't they? They're like, I'm actually really happy with that because I did just like a normal sort of like pixel detail before deciding to actually cut into his arm. So it has pushed his faces a little bit up. Also adding all of these extra bits definitely has. We could probably reduce the amount just by taking like some of these off here. Because he does have quite a lot. And arm looks all right. Yeah, we're under 1,000. We're all right. So yeah, pretty happy with that. Love that I've given him like a little ponytail at the back. Is there a mecha for avatar / NPCs? I don't believe there is, but generally, like the maximum amount of faces that you should be doing is 5,000, and that's maximum. A lot of the time on the creator fund, we're expected to keep it usually lower than that, unless we're making something like really, really epic. And if we're able to get a good level of detail while reducing the faces, then that's better. But generally speaking, 5,000 or less. Well, not so much just epic, just something that's high detailed. Like, because you can make... I really, like, because I've changed over to a new PC, I don't have all my, like, usually I would have, like, my assignments and I would have a whole bunch. I imported the December ones that I needed to fix. And that's it. So I literally have none other of my assignments. In the future, there'll be an option to import textures. I mean, you could maybe make your own to do it, but no, as far as I'm aware, there isn't anything in the works of that. But one voxel will always just be one voxel. Do I have... Oh, like things like the cars and stuff. You can do more on things like that. Like, you know, cars that have been developed, or like this thing here. This would have, in fact, this probably doesn't have that. Oh wait, yeah, probably doesn't have that many voxels because it is a lot of like just design detail. All this is all on just one level, but obviously we've got like the cuts here, stuff. But that would be a good example of something really, really good that would be allowed to have more assets, more faces, but still under 5k. Definitely under 5k. Right, so we've done that, and we are, well, I'm only an hour and a half in. I need another cup of tea. Should we do another question? Like, if you guys have questions, how long does it take you to make something like that? You think, what, like a camper van? Depends how skilled you are. I'm gonna say probably a good couple of days. The simple carver runs. I mean, most, like, you would just have the animation for it like looking like it's moving forward, and then the rest of it would be done on the game maker end. But yeah, does anybody have any other questions or anything I could answer? I'm here for ages. What else are we making? Okay, so we've done the tank. We've got the small goblin guard. I'll get some like bits to show you guys what I've been working on. So if we go to the basement, we'll get the torture wall up. I love showing off my torture wall. This one, he's like crumpled on the floor and his foot is still hanging. Having so much fun today just trying to animate a coin jumping out of a chest while spinning. Ah! Still haven't figured it out. Oh, I can teach you that. So you wait, do you want the coin to come up and be spinning at the same time, or you want it to come up and then start spinning? Will you make your llama entry on stream? Probably not, no. Maybe. Okay. Oh, whoops. Always do a control node, people. Always do a control node. Castle. Nope. Room, treasure room. Room and chest. Whoops. All right, just for this, I'm not going to have the lock on it, just to make it easier. I think that's where the chest is. Yeah, okay, so we're just gonna not have the chest. Right, okay, more guidelines. Yeah, I would have liked more guidelines. I wanted to know if I could do a prop or not, but someone says I can, so it's good. When the chest opens for the coin to jump up and out while spinning. Okay. I'll just make a new plane. Why are you not going where I tell it? There we go. flip it so it's up, and then set to the floor, center it, but actually center in the middle. It can spin the middle, I think would be the right place for it to go. Coin might be too big. Coin might be too big. There we go. Right. Thanks saying English only, appreciate it. Do you think a Voxedit app might get an update on this coming month? What January? I believe there is an update due. I'm not sure when it's due. Usually the updates coincide with updates with the game maker, so they update so they can work together. So I'm not too sure, but usually they both update at the same time. June? It's not June. We're not halfway through the year. When do you think the general public can start selling their NFTs in the marketplace? Absolutely no idea. She said June. Yeah, not June. I'm not saying June. When should we start expecting new Voxedit contests? Right. I didn't realize that there hasn't actually been Voxedit contests. I'm waiting because Andy is the one that has been running them. I need there to be a handover to me. I also need to be witness to a few Voxedit contests to actually see how they work. Did not realize that there hasn't been any recently for a while. So I don't know, but I do want to get some up and running. I was like, Fee, like what? One on participate, not an official one. Yeah, I mean, yeah, there's like proper official ones. Right, let's get this going. So we're going to open up the lid first. So we're going to have it, just going to open it straight away. So it's going to take about 30 seconds to open. Should have colored the inside of the lid. That doesn't look pretty. Okay, lovely. Now it looks pretty. All right, so we also need to click long rotation, so it actually goes that way. The coin is too big, but we should be able to work this out. It's fine. So we go from this, and as that's opening, do you want it so when it opens it spins? You're going to want to do it in like small increments. So you're going to paste there. I'm going to zoom in. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're going to move it up. 1, 2, 3. Wait, you want it like jump, like bounce up? You want it hovering, don't you? Okay, sure. You need to concentrate. I'm trying to figure out exactly what you want. Do you want it to like spin as it's coming out? Because I can make it like jump up. So I can make it so it pops up like that. And then we can have it spin and hover up and down. I have the coin coming up as the lid opens already and spinning. Just can't get it to throw itself out. But you need to go up at the same time. So if we have it so it's going like here, it goes there, you would need to then add the spin. So it would spin. So we did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I want it to be a perfect spin. Go back. We go like 85. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we would raise it going up some more while also spinning again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. While also spinning. And then probably a little bit less. You to just have it go like that. And then all you would do from there is then go 1, 2, 3, probably, because you don't. Do you want it hovering up and down? So you could probably bobble it up and down, so we could have it go down like 2 keyframes. Spin there. And we'll have it spin again. If you hold shift down, you can move it perfectly every 5 degrees. And you can move this perfectly up every one voxel. And I want it bubbling. It's a little bit quick. You'd want it for more than 3 keyframes. That was a bit quick. I went about a whole different way. So I imagine it jumping out of the chest when spinning, like out onto the floor, under the floor. Oh, wait. So you want it to like. You want like a small coin, not a large coin like this, to basically like jump up and then like fall down and spin. Can I erase a keyframe? I mean, do you mean like just one of these? Yeah, like you click it and press delete. Or you can hold control, left mouse button and drag over so they highlight and then press delete. You're thinking more like going up and then like falling out and spinning on the floor. It's gonna take a while to do that. I could spend all day playing about with the animation to get it perfect. I might just no, just spinning while falling to the floor. Oh, see, okay, I get it. You want it to just jump out. You don't want it to jump and spin. You just want it to hop out and then spin as it hits the floor. Get it. I'm a terrible person. Fine. So you want it to go like, hooray, I'm free. You go like, hooray. And then it like hits the floor. It's gonna be so quick. And then you want it to like spin. And then probably even add like a tilt to it as well as it's spinning. And down slightly until it basically falls flat. And disappear. Ah! No, it just disappears into the floor. So in Game Maker, I can make it spawn. In Game Maker, I can spawn one where wait, where that one would have landed. Yeah, you could do it like that. So to make it like basically disappear, you do a single keyframe, or I suppose if you do want it to pretty much like just disappear into the floor, you could just like have it just kind of go a little bit down and then have it like disappear in there, because you don't want it to end up disappearing in the floor. So for the wait, if you do that, should do a bunch and make it rain. Yeah, jump out of the box while spinning, then lands on the floor. Okay, so you basically what I did with the spinning first part, and then make it just land on the floor. So you would just have it jump up like I did before, spin, and then have it maybe like flip and fall. So we do it so he comes out. Let's make this extended. And while we do this, we can add some spins inside it. So it goes up and spins. We go to went there. So then we add that spin. You have it like spin. Could have it spin faster as well. We could have this spin go to there, and then the spin go this way. So you could have it. So long rotation, please, if you're going to be like that. And then all you would do is have it like lean forward, start moving it. I don't want it long rotation, go away. And then flip it again. Oh, whoops. Move it down. I clicked. Down. Hit again. And like that. Then let's have it land. Maybe even just give it like a little wobble from side to side. Landed. And then just, so maybe it just sort of like sinks into the floor, and then single keyframe, back hiding into the chest. Flipping out would be cool. Have a coin spawn where the other one disappears. You would need to set a timer to spawn a coin at the same time as the other disappears. Yeah. So it would need to be like a interact situation. But yeah, there you go. It's a little dodgy with some of the falling. I think it's Okay, yeah. And you would just add as many spins and stuff you want. Just more of a, yeah, I mean, yeah, but I'm not making it for you. Just to give you an idea of how to do it. So you would just rotate it how you would want it. It'd be a lot of playing about, just like this was a lot of playing about with ideas. I really like the landing, like, bloop, bloop. That's what I call it, a bloop, bloop. He's giving you his counts, wait, what? Who is? There's a video by Alex on how to create a timer to spawn. There we go, Clan Kirsch's got it. You get it now, perfect. But yeah, just so you know, the coin, put the pivot in the middle. So to get that to come up, set to center, and it will center it right dead in the center. Set to floor means it centers it, but on the floor. So this one would be Y, that's the Y, yeah. X, Y, Z, right? That's X, that's Y. I know that's Z. Yeah, so the Y is on 0, is set to floor, and it would be centered with that in the center and that in the center. Set to center is perfectly centered, everything's centered. Oh, coin. Giving the coin a backstory. No, don't give the coin a backstory. Just remember as well, to make everything work correctly, you need everything to end on the same keyframe. Everything needs to end on this exact same keyframe. So what you do is select this. You also need to change the name to idle 01 or whatever, spinning 01, work 01, whatever you want it to be called. Yeah, there you go. It's set like that. That's probably why my, yeah, because it'll be turning and spinning from that. But I mean, it might not make that big of a difference, but probably a little bit, yeah. Oh, it's almost cup of tea time. Yay! You dropped me a follow. Thank you, Elsie. Yeah, it's definitely going to be cup of tea time in a minute. But we need to figure out what I'm actually creating. Okay, I need more assets for the Goblin Castle. And maybe a few extra assets for the tavern. What's on my list? I don't know. I had a whole list. I had a whole plan for today, and I wrote it out last night. And then I deleted my notes thinking this is fine. Like, I don't need these notes. I did. I've got a few things I know I need to make, but I really don't want to today, like plants. I don't really feel like making plants. I do have a screenshot of my old list off of my old computer, so I could have a quick look on there. A second, where are you? Okay, right, so a wild animal I need to make. Scrolls I also need to make. I could make like a library. I could make a library. Decorations inside the castle. Yeah. Any columns? I've got too many columns. I've made a whole bunch of columns recently. I don't want to make another column. I've got a lot of columns. I have a lot of columns. Can you create a bard for the tavern who plays a guitar? Oh. A dwarven bard. I've already got a dwarf, but it'll be good to have a second dwarf. Library would be nice. Yeah, I quite like making the rooms. I could just make a library room. But then, wait, no. Because why would the Goblin Castle have a library? And also a tavern wouldn't have a library. I can't do a library. A library makes no sense in the game. It doesn't. We can't add a library because it makes no sense. Does not, it would be empty and full of webs. Exactly. It could have comics. Oh, I wouldn't be able to design a comic for him. It would be huge to get a comic design on there. I've done the kitchen shelf. I've done the tree. I need to do wild animals. I like the idea of doing a bard. I need scrolls. Yeah, but I can't do a library. though. Maybe I could do like a war room. Yeah, we could do that. Yes, bed for king. I haven't done the king's bedroom because I've done his throne area. Do we need his bedroom? Of rum veg. Okay, I'm gonna write some of these down because you guys are coming up with great ideas. Not that note. Oh, I forgot about this. Wait, oh, Clankash, you're still here. Clankash, you weren't here when now we have names for the people of my game as well as the world or the land that it's on. So we've got Pandonians in Pandonia. So the people are called Pandonians or poppies from Pandonia. So yeah, Pandonians. They're Pandonians and the world is called Pandonia. Do like holographic style etching on the wall where they tell their stories about the battles they fought, like to pass on history. I like that. But they do have books though. Maybe they could have like a really bad bookcase, like where the shelves, like just one bad bookcase in the war room with the scrolls. But I do like the... Okay, you guys are coming up with too many. Okay, so King's bedroom, apparently. Goblin King. I'll just put King. Library / war room. Room and assets inside it. A bard. We need a bard. Oh, swordfish. We're also doing like a swordfish plaque, as well as swordfish sword. Kitchen, we got a kitchen. Kitchen sorted. Kitchen's done. Kitchen is done. We're great on the kitchen. Bathroom, don't need a bathroom either. I feel like the tavern bathroom is just good enough to just have as a bathroom. I could use one of the toilets from there. So one of my older things that I've done, where are you? Toilets. So we've got a toilet animation. So whenever you build something in Voxedit, if you do animation with it, it puts a collision box around the entire thing, regardless of whether you've put your bounding boxes in. The moment you make it an animation, it goes from like around where that animation is. So I made this toilet separate with a animation to, you know, clean the toilet. It's basically just a magic bucket. With this game, it makes total sense. And then we have the actual toilet room, which has 2 toilets with room to put the third one there, a sink and a mirror. Plenty of cobwebs, boards, and then mess right there. They have horses or something they ride. Do they need a stable? No, we don't have any of that. I've not actually played about with the mounted mammals yet. Also, this game's only being made on like a 1x2, so I don't have that much room for that stuff. A lot of the activities are taking place inside castles and things. It would be a bit weird if they were riding horses or fantastical creatures in the castles or in the tavern or in the witch's cottage. Who has to clean that bathroom? Yeah. Right, so what else did you guys say? Okay, cave etches. Cave etches. I've got Fred. Don't forget you'll have loads of underground and airspace to build on too. I have been. Don't worry. I've sorted that. It's good. And this build was not meant to go this way. Okay, the original premise was I was always going to just do Voxedit streams. I was then asked, like, oh, you can add some more streams, and they were like, would you do Game Maker too? And I said, well, I could rotate Game Maker and Voxedit because I'm making a bunch of assets, and I was just meant to show off how you could put some of these assets in Game Maker and make a very simple game. It was going to be escape the tavern. You would wake up, you would enter the tavern, realize you can't escape. It would have my assets inside the tavern, and you would then try and get out of the tavern with certain obstacles, easy to program obstacles at the very least. And then somehow this has turned into a fully fledged game. Maxie said flies. I saw flies, yeah. Flies. See a rat coming out of the toilet and then back in. I'm not adding another rat. The toilet's already in the game. I'm not adding it. Gargoyles. Oh gosh, they're a pain to make. I could make gargoyles, and then I could make some gargoyles that are like alive, like NPCs that could attack you. That could be I don't know about talismans. Maybe. I'll put it as a maybe. Okay, you guys are going to have to excuse me for a moment. What can I leave you to watch? Oh, you can watch this guy struggle while I go and boil the kettle real quick. Chandelier, got it. Done. It's a medieval chandelier, but yeah, got it. You have a sandbox masterclass now. Don't usually have a huge selections of weapons. Got plenty of weapons. Got loads of weapons. Probably add some more weapons, but we do have an assortment of weapons. But anyway, enjoy. I am, well, back until the kettle boils. Sorry if you can hear it. Wow, you guys are really got. Oh, clubs would be great. Clubs. I feel like bones, probably not, just because there's already bones that Sandbox have that are just like base assets that you can use to build, and like anybody can use. So I'm just using those as like bones, but yeah, like that. Flags. I do have a couple, but maybe flags, more flags. We have some great gargoyles in Oxford for reference. Yeah, it is hard to do. Does Oxford have gargoyles? Oxford. Oh yeah, the Oxford gargoyle. Oh wait, no, that's like a musical art. Oh gosh. Well, they're just absolutely terrifying. Also, the Oxford Gargoyles is like an actual band. That's hilarious. Bear traps, spike pits. Spike pits! Yes! Oops. Spike pits. Love that. Okay, you've kept me busy for a while now. Also, the kettle's boiled. Give me a second. Be right back. Oh, that's the wrong thing. I know you guys can hear me, sorry. I have such a squeaky chair. Well, imagine joining this live stream right now. Oh, they'd be like, what? What's going on? Torture stretcher, goblin punch and brew in big barrels with taps. I've already got like pub things. Right, we're done. We're done. We're done. Done with suggestions. You can suggest more next time I run out of ideas. I definitely got enough. Also, my tea hasn't fully brewed, so I do have a little bowl and my spoon to put my tea bag in because I'm having a herbal tea. It's a little bit too late to have actual tea. Oh, right, so... But I do have some torture things as well. I also have a bath. I just realised I have a bath for the castle, but I don't... I mean, yeah, okay. Just had a random bath that I made. But yeah, in the basement we do have the torture table as well with a cage of rats. Oh, some rats. Anyway, I think I am going to... I wanted to do the room, the library room, didn't I? The war room. So that's what we're going to do. Goblin Castle. Gotta put it in room items. Create. Actually, no, we're going to do a separate one. Create folder. War room. And then final. I could have just called it war room. Really annoying. I'll just do final inside it. Right, straight away, control node. Wall node coming off of that. One. Side wall. Name. Okay. New VXM. I do everything within the animator. I never use the modeler anymore. It's just much easier for me to do it this way. And I suggest other people do it this way as well. So we're going to call this front. A 32 by probably 6. Nope, 5. 160. Of course it is. Whoops. Go back. 60. Yeah. Height needs to be 4, so 128. This needs to be probably 2. And it's going to be very similar actually. I'm going to save it, but yeah, no, we'll want it to be the same color as the treasure room. It's the base color. 64. Remember 64 for me. Remember 60. Oh, wrong one. 64. Oh, I did choose 64. Perfect. How do you know the scale of objects, like the scale of an average human or door, etc., in the sandbox? Some of it comes from general experience, but the avatars are 2 meters, which is 64 voxels. 1 meter within the sandbox universe is 1 meter is 32 voxels tall. The avatars on average are 2 meters tall. Sometimes, obviously, with hairstyles, things like that, they might be slightly above. The doors, you could just go to the template and work out. Doors are 2 meters wide by 3 meters high. Every block is 32 meters, like the terrain blocks are 32 meters, 32 voxels, 1 meter. So when you're building things like rooms, that perhaps you want to incorporate next to blocks within the game maker, it's best to make them in increments of 32 voxels for like 1 meter, so each block can be there. So yeah, a lot of it is done by just experience being in it, but yes, avatars / humans, 64 voxels tall, 2 meters. And now I need to block out that only one. Oh, that's only 1 voxel. I didn't fill. Right, there we go. So now I'm just blacking out where the doorway is going to be. That's 72. So I need it to be 96, 80, 91. For right at the bottom of the screen, you guys probably can't see it because of the restream chat, but right at the bottom, underneath where the little camera is, it says like where you're clicking. 98, too tall. 7, too tall. 36. And I can drag and I can see like the second one where it says delta. I can see how many voxels I'm dragging it out to. So I'm going to drag it out to 60, 64. Yeah. And if I just want to double check that the height is correct, I select the line tool and I go from the top and just drag it all the way. And it is, oh wait, that's, wait, is that 97? Why is that saying 96? Because that says that's 0. .96, and I go from the bottom up. 6. I could just check by counting here. Click this and just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I've never usually second guessed myself. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. Okay. Go off with the one that says delta. And so I've blacked that out so I can then split it up so we can make it so the room can be enterable. Also, that's, yeah, we need to make it bigger. So 32, yeah, we'll make it 192. I'm going to just fill this section in and I'm going to shimmy this across just because I want more wall space over here. Beautiful. Then I'm going to grab a darker color, So I'm going to color the doorway in purple so I can choose these colors. And now we're going to do a lovely little brick design. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 5. Quite right. Okay, that's right. And then I'll just select the door color. And oh, wait, what? But yeah, does anybody have any questions or anything? Let me know. I'm here for another, wow, another hour and a half. How much of this room do you think we'll get done? Oh, shit. So just remember, when you are building rooms like this, you cannot do animations inside them. Do not do animations. This needs to be a little bit higher up. And then what I'm going to do from here is I'm going to just fill in some of these in darker colors and lighter ones. That keeps them the same. And we'll add more detail on this later. It's not too important to get like a ton of detail. You just want to get enough on there, really. But has anybody got plans for the weekend? What are you guys up to? Okay, so like that. We've got the doorway there ready to cut out when we need. And we're just going to set to floor so it's perfectly centered. And we're going to get the front, put the front here. Now what I'm going to do, just so this so doesn't look like it's long enough. But 6 meters is a fair good size, I believe. Let me just double check on something. I mean, yeah, I could go up to 8 meters, really. Why shouldn't we do animations inside the rooms? So the reason you don't do animation inside these rooms is because anytime you create animation, it puts a collision box around the entire asset. So the point of me blocking out this doorway right here is because I'm going to make it so you can enter that room as the player. You should be able to enter that room. If you put animation inside it, even if it's static animations, it will still put a collision box around the entire thing, which you don't want because you want to be able to enter it. Now, obviously, there are workarounds to that within the Game Maker. You can turn collisions off, but that also means that your avatar or your player walking around that will be able to just walk through walls, walk through every asset in that room because you will have turned collision off. And it's the entire asset, so it does it for the whole thing. The only way to sort of fix that so they aren't walking into that is to put invisible walls and invisible equipment inside things. So a good example of that is some of the older trees that I believe are available in the Game Maker to use. They actually were all made just as one, so then you can't walk underneath the branches of the tree because it's all made in one model rather than the trunk being separate to the branches. Even though it's not animated, it's a collision box that the asset is in. So when you use the things like the modeler, so that volume that it opens up and you build inside that little volume, that is your collision box. That's why you should always use this button at the top to trim your volume so it wraps around the largest to largest point, which is why it's important to split assets up. You do want to avoid collision when making these things. You would be giving people more work within the Game Maker to try and make an asset work properly. You do it that way. I think we will go. That's 6. I could go one more. Yeah, we'll do it. So this goes up to a maximum of 256, which is 8 meters. If you want to make something bigger than that, you do need to put assets together. And do that. Select our base color. Fill this area in. Grab our little thing and that's all right. And we'll just set that back so it's centered. In fact, you know what? We've got time. I will show. I'm going to just clone this. So I'm going to clone this for the back. And all I'm going to do is create a child node from my wall node, call it back. Obviously, I don't want the back to have the door. I'm going to push this out here. Seems about right. We can get it sorted later. And I'm going to click that and just color all of that in. And we just need to fix this up, make it nice. Okay, that wasn't the right height. What's that one? Right, and I'm just going to move this one. I'm going to keep that one where it is. Move that one to there. All right. Just going to fill that in. Fill that one in. That one in. Select this one. Do there. do down there. Still set to the floor. Perfect. And make the lamppost invisible. Yeah, to tree in the game, make it is turn off collisions on the tree, put the lamppost in the middle of the tree with collisions on. This makes more natural experience. Yes, that's correct. Doing it that way. However, it would, I think Krankersh can agree, if I put animations inside this room, making it so the person using this asset to build with, or myself, because I'm going to be using it, I'm going to be adding a lot more work if I do animations inside, which means I need to turn collisions off in Game Maker and then find a bunch of ways to make this so you can't walk through the walls, you can't walk through the different assets inside it. I did on the Sandbox live streams, the ones on the Sandbox channel on Monday, I did create a room that wasn't fully filled, and I made this because I wanted it to be so people could use other assets to place in that game. So it was like half filled room. I can show that as an example. So I can show the filled room, which is this one, and then they're not the same room, they're different rooms. All right, so this is like the half-filled room that I did on the Monday stream. So we got like a little cabinet. I am going to put a wash basket in this room because it is a little bit bare. We got a bed, side table with an alarm clock, a mirror, a poster, a rug and a window, books and some toys and stuff, and a plug socket. That would be hard work for sure, and also risk places for the avatar to get stuck. Yeah. So it's better to do it with no animation. So this is one where I've left it so if this gets minted, somebody purchases it, they could also put other assets that they own or other assets they've created that they would like to see in this room. They could implement those in there compared to my this room. There is still room, but you can see how this one's a lot more filled. So we got like more stuff over here. We got chests, we got goblets, shields, money, got dragon heads on the wall, shields on the wall, scroll up here, another chest, goblet, a dagger and a plate, more gold areas, jewels and stuff like that. So you can see how it's much more filled, meaning that if this was sold, a player would, the owner or developer using this asset would have less work to put things in. Also, this chair is split into sections to avoid collision. If originally I made the entire chair in one model and then split it up, which is what I'm going to show you that we can do with the door. It's the same process to stop collision, but I built like the main asset and then we split it into sections. So an avatar would actually be able to jump on top of this. If it was all one model, it would go from the highest point. So you would be stood in thin air, making it a less realistic experience. This is still going to be like a super skinny route. Well, I could move it in. We don't need to make it make it wide and shallow, I suppose. How far are we? 211, so we could do it. Etude 192. So what I would do now is I would get the back and I would call it side. I would then get it right there. We need to, we also need to make it smaller. So we need to make it 192. Height stays the same. We'll also need to adjust the brickwork. And we'll need to do the brickwork on both sides, but just for now, we'll do it so the brickwork shows on the inside like it should do. Get this lined up. And so we don't have like the collision issue, I am just going to chop off one side, one voxel. Also wasn't set to the center. Get that sorted. And then I'm just going to duplicate this wall. So side wall 2. Over here and flip it. We'll also put a floor in as well, but that will be for later. I've just realized we got the brickwork for the outside. We just didn't do it for the inside. What we can do is we can put the mirror tool. Is that the correct? There we go. We put this mirror tool on and select this. And that should not do it, apparently. Nope. Ah, there we go. And then just that in, take the mirror tool off. Gonna select this color. Add it into a few places. Out of that, hop to the side one. Once again, pop the mirror tool on. Going to select our brickwork right here, and then we're going to use the face tool. So that will do all of its connecting. So that's why we got it all on that side. And that one, that one. Take the mirror tool off so we can add a few of our own. Okay, lovely. And then we can do more detail later. And then for this one, mirror tool, but we're going to have to do it in sections again, I think. Yeah, so then we take the mirror tool off. We've got the issue with the doorway. Adjust that so that's the correct height. I have to mess about with that later. I think there's some important time. Oh wow, am I being raided again? Who's raiding me? I was like fully in the zone right there. Hey, who's raiding me? Hey, Felix. Who else? Only one Vortex. I hope they update it with opacity options to glass. I doubt that's going to happen. The reason I doubt that's going to happen is because of the face issue that there is. So yeah, I don't think that's going to be... you can use opacity for... Oh, whoops. For blocks, you can adjust the opacity for blocks, but not for anything else. Hype, hype. Yay, hype! I'm really tired. I'm so sorry. You missed like the super active chatty version of me not that long ago. I haven't had a drink of my tea yet. Maybe once I have some tea, I can reignite my hype. Ugh. Also, is anybody else like me at the minute where if it's not a blockchain game or something related to what can now make me passive income, I'm just not that fussed about doing it. I miss playing normal games, but at the same time, I really don't. I just realized I spent all this time doing this and I'm going to make the doorway. This section doesn't matter. The building with glass light up from the inside. You can do emissive, like do that. But otherwise it would be the idea of making it look like there's glass there when really there's just nothing. Like I can't even show you. I'll have to go to Sandbox. I used to pull it out all the time, and now I have to like go find it instead of just pulling it up. I think I called it Coin Pusher. Here we go. So this one. See how I've made it look like there's glass? There's no actual glass. That's just how you would go about it. Haven't touched your Xbox for months, have over 60 games stored on it. It's insane, isn't it? Wait, I wish I had more time. So I really well, not recently, but I was enjoying playing Valheim. And now I just don't have the time. Like, at all. And my this one. You make it look like there's glass. I mean, like, yeah, it's fun doing that, but like at the same time, in the back of my mind, I'm still thinking this is work I'm doing, rather than I'm having fun playing. Right, so what we're going to do is I'm going to call this F1. F up. And the other one will be the other side. So what I'm going to do is from the front, create a child node, call this F1. Make another child F up. Move them so they're directly attached to it. And now I'm going to go to F1. And we're going to go from where our purple door bit is. Whoops. And I'm going to delete everything past that side of the door. So all of this goes away. Like literally all of this gets deleted. The only thing we don't do for this, because we don't want to have to try and move it and get it positioned correctly, is we're not going to change the pivot point. So usually we would change the pivot point. We're not doing that because we want it to stay there. So this is F1, stayed there. We're then going to go to F up. So once again, very similar process. We're going to go from this bit of the door. Exactly where the door is. And then we're going to go from the top of the door and go, oh, wait, go back. I need to take this side off as well. There we go. I'm just going to take this side off first, and then I'm going to take the door off. And then once again, trim those volumes so we don't have the collision box around it, but do not change your pivot. Then we are going to go to the front, and we're going to delete all of this side and leave this area. We're going to go from this bit right where the door is, go all the way across. Make sure that is perfectly lined up. It is not. Delete all of that. Trim. Do not move your pivot. Don't touch the pivot. And now we have a doorway. We got taught this at boot camp. Yeah, I'm the one that taught them. And I've been doing this for a while. There's all other times in Vox streams or Dizzy or the Sandbox. Wait, what? I'm having more. Oh, okay, yeah. I think there are plans for Sandbox to be console. Yes, there is. It's on the roadmap for Sandbox to be on consoles in the future. So maybe at some point you will touch your Xbox, but it'll be for blockchain gaming. I should have kept that in as well. We can still do that. I could just go to this, put the mirror on. That color. Yeah. That top, it should be the same. Match. Oh, whoops. One, two, three, five. Lovely. But yeah, Becky from Bootcamp was asking about ideas a few months back, and I mentioned I'd been teaching people how to make rooms back when I did the throne, not the throne room, the treasure room. So yeah, that gave her the idea to do that. And we both made snow globes at the exact same time as well. I thought that was quite funny that we both decided to do snow globes. I think this is about the right size that we need it to be. What time are we on? 15 minutes? Wait, no. What time am I going to? No, I've got an hour and 15 minutes. Oh my goodness. Wait, how long have I streamed today total? Got talked about on there, and Cyber Dragon, both highly recommended. Yeah. Yeah, Cyber Dragon's amazing. I think is Cyber Dragon more the game maker side of things, I think, right? True. Yeah, I need to just go see how many hours I've actually streamed this week. Yeah, game maker genius. Pretty much, yep. Sounds about right. Right, I overran on the Monday one. Okay, so you've got me for about over 45 minutes. Great at animation in inverse kinematics, but he's recently focusing on his bears, as you know. I do know, yeah. Let's do the floor. So it'll be 224. Someone remember 224 for me. New floor. This one, 224 by 192. So not 192, 190. No, not up. This one. And that will then also need to go down to 222. Seems far too big. Oh, whoops. No, wrong way. Right, 1. Thank you. Center, please. Oh, whoops. You need moving. Beautiful. And we might as well get this centered as well. We'll move the control node. So 1, 2, pretty much. 1, 2, no, right. half, I think. 1, 2.5. 1, 2. Yeah, about half. Beautiful. Clunker, shut off now. No problem. Appreciate you being here, and hope you've been having a really good time. Also, hope that account, the accountant messaged me and said, like, thanks for, you know, suggesting you or referencing him or whatever. So yeah, you're both welcome. I really hope he's helped you out though. Just did not want you getting ripped off by the people telling you how much it was going to cost you. Really sure they had literally no idea what they were doing at all. All right, let's import a few things over. So I reckon because it's going to be in the Goblin Castle, we might as well have a few of the same types of items. So we'll have the chest in here. Gonna put the wall node down. So we're gonna just put chest. There's a war room after all. Yeah, look at this. This chest looks tiny in here. Obviously, we've got to be careful about faces. We're doing all right at the moment. And we're going to do a bookcase. So new bookcase. Take this out. Going to go for a brown. I feel like we can. My Voxedit looks different to yours. I don't get the ghost and some other stuff. Why? Depends. Are you on the modeler or are you on the animator? And if you're on the animator, it depends which pen tool you're clicking. So if you're on the modeler, you won't get a ghost. Like if you're making a new VXM, and if you're just generally on the modeler, you won't get a ghost. Let me just select my wood colors real quick for my bookcase. Make it 1, 2, 3. Yeah, probably a bit higher. Should probably have it about 70 tall and maybe a 45 long. No, I am going to put like one shelf on here. We don't need it that deep. That deep is too deep. Let's add a little bit more here. There we go. That's probably good enough. 24. Yeah, that seems all right. Put the pivot so it's centered. So, right. In the modeler, you're not going to see it. However, if you're working in the animator, there's one where you won't see it and one where you definitely will see it. So if you go to the library and you click the pen tool, you won't see it. Even if we go, like, this chest is in there. So if we go to the pen tool in the library, you won't see it. However, if you go to the pen tool over on the skeleton, you can see the ghost outline, but also down at the bottom here, you can turn ghost off. That's only when you use the pen tool on the skeleton. Hope that helps you out. All right, so create child node, bookcase. Have the bookcase in here. Where are you, Mr. Bookcase? You're all the way over here. Push that there. Okay, so what we're going to do with the bookcase is just make a clone because it's just quicker, so I can use the same brown bookcase shelf And it's gonna edit it. And pretty much just, whoops, go back. Delete that. Delete that. Delete that. Delete that. Oh, wait, how thick was that? Go. And probably go one there. Actually keep it because we're going to tilt it. Then trim. We do want to set to floor for this one. And then we're going to click the bookcase, child node, shelf 1. I'm going to grab our shelf. Yeah, we will want to. And then we're going to have it like just tilt like that. I also think maybe the shelves should be a slightly different color. Or at least have some form of mark on it, but we can play about with that. We could just have stains on it. Marks. Grab that color, paste it, recolor it, because I want it to just be slightly darker, but not black color. We can see some of it a little bit clearer. Move this down slightly. Right, and now this is why the pen tool's super helpful, because now we can see where the issues are with where we might have some Z fighting. You want to be real careful of that. I'm just going to recolor these bits in that same color so we don't have that issue. Hey, Space Bamboo, how you doing? I really am on concentration mode right now. I apologize. If people have questions, you want me to answer those questions or know something about the sandbox, be right back, coffee time, no problem. Throw out those. I have been a sandbox creative fund artist for just under 2 years now. So if you do have questions, I can try and help you as best as I can. So we're going to duplicate this one and call it, whoops, shelf 2. Move this one and go. And honestly, I think I'm just going to fill this side up with some books. Okay, let's go. Or scrolls, I guess. Yeah, we could probably do scrolls. It's been a while since I've done a scroll. Figure out how to do it again. I'm gonna go look at my scroll I made. Where's my scroll? Reference. Oh yeah, of course that's how I did it. Taking a picture of that. But yeah, because we separated this doorway, now this room can be entered. Great watching me in action. Oh, I appreciate that. That's really nice. But seriously though, if you do have questions, please feel free to ask. Okay, so I do want to delete that. I do need to make this a little bit more blocky though, purely because of like the face issue we might have with this. I'm just gonna choose like a few different colors. Just you registered your company. Awesome. The original spelling was taken, so we settled for what we have. Oh, that's cool. Wait, did I ask you? For some reason I feel like I've definitely asked you, but what's your company? You don't mind me asking, of course. Ah, yes, yes, yes. I do remember, now that you've said that. Do you remember you stating that? So I remember saying, is it like from Lord of the Rings? Hey, yeah. Sweet channel really helps a lot. You maybe said it before, but I'm kind of new here. Will I be able to sell in marketplace after exporting, or do I have to be a team member of makers? Okay, so yeah, currently only pre-approved assets from people within the creator fund can upload to the marketplace, and only a very select few of those assets get chosen to go up for sale. Now, in the future, this will be open to absolutely everybody, but currently, right now, it is only open to people within the creator fund. You can, however, obviously upload to your inventory if you happen to take part within game jams and you create assets for your game that you make for a game jam, then those assets can be approved, but that would not automatically mean that you can go and sell it, because currently the minting process requires gems and things like that. They are not purchasable, and they can only be bought at a later date. But as soon as things like the marketplace and everything like that opens up to the general public, I will obviously make announcements and things like that. So people will be notified when changes like that happen. Hey, Game Dizzy, welcome back. How you doing? How are you? How was your meeting? Following in. Yeah, we'll be staying tuned. Yeah, keep an eye on the Discord announcements, things like that. So excited for our battle. Bring it! Bring it! I've got a feeling like you're going to win because obviously it's like your chat and stuff. Like you're definitely going to win for that reason. But also I really do think your design will be better. Really do. Working on flight animation. It's been a fun journey. Wanted to know what button is for crouch on the keyboard. Not a clue. I'm sure there is one. Is it there? There's a key for different keys, right? Okay, so I want this to kind of be hidden that it's there. So I'm going to get this. Lighter shade. Nope, darker shade. There we go. But it'll be interesting to know what theme gets picked for sure. I'm really intrigued to know what sort of theme will end up being the chosen one. Oop. Ah. Okay. That will be. My chat will not be on my side, I promise you. You can't promise such a thing. Don't lie. No, it's fine though. Because the thing is though, it's more about having fun and entertaining people and like getting like showing people, you know, designs and entertaining them, getting them excited for Sandbox, getting them excited to play about with Voxedit. Like that's the main thing, really. That's what we're working towards, having them, you know. Me too. It's gonna be great. It will be great. And shall have like a vial right here. Let's go for like glowy green liquid. And little those spider webs look great, thanks. And I could give a prize. Give a prize! Prizes! Everybody loves prizes. Loves prizes. I've got to keep an eye on how many faces this is, because we're only concentrating on the bookcase. Got a whole freaking room. What time is it? Oh. Anybody else like super friggin' tired right now? Because I am. Really want to go to bed. Oh, whoops. I'm not keen on that. It might be better with just the pen tool so I can draw it exactly how I want it. No. Better this way. So we'll do 2. Double it. So it needs to be single. Then we'll double it. Okay, that looks alright. Right, and then we need to go 1, 1, 1. Put nice edges on, and then we're going to singly out. And then we'll knock, whoops, keep that there. Then I want to knock that down 1. This would have just been easier if I just did the legs and then put the table on top. There we go. I don't know why that was so hard. That in a weird way. And then just bring that back. Yeah. Okay, that makes me happy. Sorry about that. It's 3:13 p.m. where you are. Whoa, it's 10:15. I shouldn't be tired, but I've spent all day on the PC. I've done so much work today. Because we can have people build along. Yes. Oh wait, I missed that. How did I miss that, chat? A way to make is there a way to make in this game right now? I mean, you can. Do you mean is there a way to make money in this game right now, or to make things right now? You can build this right now. Like you have the ability to be able to build this right now. Literally right now, you can build these sort of things. But if you mean like make money right now, then currently, like, you can enter Voxedit contests, you can enter the Game Jam contests, but yeah, no, other than that, joining obviously the Game Maker Fund, the applications are currently closed right now. But yeah, it's been a long day. I was super hyped earlier, but then my energy just went kaput. Like I was full of energy earlier. What happened to my energy levels? Don't give me some energies back. Do you play other metaverse games? Technically, yes, but it depends on your definition of metaverse games. Generally, I just play other blockchain games. Like, there's not many actual metaverse games fully out right now. Then approximate for the creator fund to open again. There's no date that's been announced. However, there will be an announcement regarding the creator fund coming very soon. But do keep in mind that regarding the Sandbox Creator Fund, as a Creator Fund artist, you do not get to just make your own assets, upload and sell whatever you want, whenever you want. Every single month, there is a theme criteria that has to be met, as well as a set color palette to be used. All the assets need to be approved. There's a whole process, teams and everything. So you would have your assets approved. Once they do get approved, you can upload them. You get paid for your assets, obviously. However, you cannot put those up for sale unless you have been one of the selected, unless one of your assets is one of the selected assets to go up for sale. So do bear that in mind, that you will not have free reign to just make and create what you wish. Now this will do, and we'll sort it out later, and also see what it looks like in the area. So war table. It might need to be a bit bigger. we may need to make this like wider and longer for sure. Yeah, this could definitely do with being bigger, not taller. I think the height is fine. But yeah, definitely needs to be wider. Maybe the length is all right, but definitely wider. We'll duplicate this chest, so we'll have chest 2, just so we can fill up this room a little bit more. And it's a fairly simple chest to just have in here without using too many faces. I'll also have to have some weapons on the walls as well. So I'm going to just import over. So don't be afraid as well to reuse assets that you've already created. You can either recolor them or repurpose them. So having a room where they are featured in there is absolutely fine, but you can't make it like the focal point. Random items maybe? Nope. Room items? Stone bath, stone chair, weapon area. Yes. Okay, so we'll get the, I think this sword. I'll do the axe. Axe. that attached to the wall. That there. Oh, this is a bit. Okay, lovely. What time is it? Probably gonna start getting ready to finish up in a second. Does anybody have any input what they would like to see in the war room? Obviously, the table needs adjusting for size. We have the random bookcase that's got a few scrolls on it. We'll add some separate books as well that we can place a little bit more independently. But if you have any ideas, obviously we're going to put like some, maybe a chair to have in there. But yeah, throw out some ideas that you think might look good. Probably also put in this sword. I am going to edit it a little bit, so I'm going to make the length 60. One, two, three. 1, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh no. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Wait. Just recolor the bit. Oh, whoops! I did not realize there was this bit. And then what we'll do is we'll get hold of this bit and we'll also do the same 1, 2, 3. And then just delete 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 3, 1, 2, 3. Underneath needs to go the same way. So we go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Inside, color that in. That's been done. The edge, do that. Whoops. This one. Do the face. That looks about right. Yep, pretty happy with that. So we just extended the sword. Set to floor again. And control node, create child, sword. It keeps opening up the wall every single time. I grab our sword that we've just edited. And rotate it. Hanging on the wall, ready to be picked up. Also, that's probably a bit too tall. It wants to be more around there. Be picked up. What else do we want in here? Maybe some gold by the chests, I suppose. So instead of doing a whole bunch of separate nodes and stuff, I'm just going to get like the gold color and I'm gonna draw around the chest just underneath. Nice little patch. Fill that in. We're gonna grab our floor color. Oh, whoops, we don't want to color the whole floor. And we are now going to go around it So it makes it look like it's actually above, like there's gold there. Much like I did with the treasure room. We should probably also just have like some spillage areas. It's just overgone a few places. I also had like a couple of like gaps. That. And all we want to do with this is just have different patches right here. We also want to maybe put glow effect for diamonds. Be a little bit darker. That's going to be quite bright. And then maybe a nice little emerald. We'll then a lighter green and just put it next to it. Needs a little bit more work doing on it. Oh no, I had it mirrored. I was mirroring it. Oh, whoops. Got two patches now. Funny. Right, let's just sort that out. There we go. Looks like sick. Thanks. Not meant to, but thanks. I mean, I thought that this one looked more like sick with the little bits of carrot and stuff in it, but nope, apparently my gold does. Must hate this area then. Let's add some more scrolls to this bit. And probably like another vial over here as well. Like a light, oh, whoops. A lighter color for that one. Still make that brown for the cork. And then we'll add glowy liquid inside. One is human sick, the other is dog sick. Cool. You a connoisseur of sick? Like, how much of it have you been around to know the difference? A lot. Rather you than me. Put it that way. Definitely rather you than me. And we go for the in-between. We just do... Oh, not happy with that. You are good though. That's why I watch your Vox. You like the sickness of it. Like I really like watching you make digital sick. Like I'm really into that. I appreciate your candor. Yeah, you got skill. Oh, I really thought you were gonna say you got 6 skills. That would have been the funny time to say that. Next time. Next time. But we're gonna be finishing in a minute anyway. I am gonna go have like not even an early night. An early night would be me going to bed like 2 hours ago. Would be an early night. Whoops. Really hard getting right in here. Oh, do you know what? This would be easier if I just did it with a flat piece. I'll just start deleting some of it. And we'll just get nope. Doop, doop. See how many faces that is. Oh gosh, too many. Right, we'll have to figure some things out. It's so far it's not actually too many, but considering we want to add more stuff in here, kind of is. All right, let's. It needs to be about 50 wide. Height is fine, probably 60. I think it's going to just be like what I did with the top though. No, it's going to be easier just to delete all of this. Just work within this workspace. That's going to be the easiest option just because it's a awkward shape to deal with. If it's just a normal table, it would be fine. Right, let's put this on. Cannot remember what colors I chose. I think I chose this one. do the feet first. So do 3 this time. By 3. Okay. Right, and then on. Wait, no. It does need to go. Sure. Okay, and then we'll just go from there, up there, this point, over to this point. Lovely. Just pull this down. Yes, you want to be down. She kind of like that extra lip right there, but probably don't need it. So let's take that off and add a bit there. Lovely. Takes some mad time to get some of this stuff done. No, that's not right. Oh, it's because it's an even area. Should be fine. There we go. Lovely. Place the map area down a bit too bright. There we go. Lovely. Let's just see. Set floor. Okay, that looks better. I mean, it looks a little too square, but I feel like just the general size of it is better. You're quick. That's because I already had the style and idea in mind. So when I made the smaller version that was there before that I deleted, I already took my time trying to figure out how to make that. So when it came to making this one, it was a lot more of like a, yeah, this is how I do it. Which is why making certain things is very, very quick to me. If you ask me to make just a normal table, I could do that in a couple of seconds now. And then adding the design onto the table takes obviously longer. But generally speaking, I'm a good teacher. I feel like I've been like dead silent for most of this now. I apologize. I really do. I've been far too quiet for a little while. Ah, a great standard to work towards. Thank you. That's so sweet. Okay, that looks all right. I think that looks okay for now. I also think table should be this way around. I don't know, it just looks better that way. And we'll move it slightly there. Okay, right, it's time for me to finish. I ended up going on much longer than I thought I would, which is good. But we're not doing any overtime today. We are sticking to our usual stream timeness. Right. If any of you guys have any questions, feel free to ask away for a quick minute. While I just sort out my ending screen, although it's very different to what it is right now. But yeah, so this is the extended one where I just get on with assets that I'm creating towards my game that I'm making within the Sandbox Game Maker. If you have any sort of idea, like, no, if you have questions and stuff, feel free to ask. Been awesome, thanks again. Thank you, appreciate that. But yeah, so if you do have questions, feel free to ask. If you're watching on places like YouTube or something, then obviously you can leave a comment, like and subscribe wherever you are. If you want to, you can. No pressure. Do it. I really look forward to people who came from Game Dizzy's stream. Really do look forward to the challenge. I should be more awake. It's at a fairly reasonable hour for me personally. How many assets you need to make? What, for my personal game? A lot. I'm making a lot. But yeah, I can't wait. It's gonna be really good. That's at Saturday, and I believe we decided the time was 3 p.m. UTC, so hopefully that's good for you guys. But yeah, it's been real fun. Otherwise, the next time, and that will be on his channel. I won't be streaming on mine just because I don't know like how we'll work like with chats and stuff. So we'll do it just on his, and maybe if it goes really well and we do it again, maybe I'll do it on mine at the same time. But it's all going to be on his, so go check out. Only with Create we can earn money on Sandbox. You mean like with the Creator Fund? Currently, right now, only with the Creator Fund. Do the artists on the Creator Fund, the artists get paid for the assets that they make, and we can upload pre-approved assets. So there's themes, criteria, and so on. We do not get to just make whatever we want, upload whatever we want. That's not what it's all about. It's pre-approved assets. A very select few assets get chosen to go up for sale, and then obviously we receive the money from there. Taking turns seems like a great way to start. Oh no, he would still do it on his. but I would just do it on mine as well, which I'm like perfectly happy with. Anyway, like it's 100% like his idea, his idea baby dream. What's it? Yeah, idea baby. His idea baby, isn't it? That's a saying. No, it's not, but we'll pretend it is. I think you just say it's his baby, like your idea baby, but whatever. Yeah, my mind's gone. Either way, maybe it can become a regular thing, which would be really cool. Hopefully, it will go really well. But yeah, it'll be fun for sure. So tune in for that. Otherwise, the next time I'm personally live, one will be the Sandbox on the Sandbox official site on Monday, 7 p.m. UTC, and then on my own channel it will be Tuesday again. Take a turn, and it's like, oh wait, I've already read that. Oh my gosh, my brain. Okay, guys, I'm gonna go have some sleep. Like, definitely get some sleep. Hope you enjoyed it. As always, have a good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the metaverse. Goodbye. Oh, go raid someone. I've not got Twitch open, just my restream. Go raid someone. Go raid someone. Like, find someone. Was it Cody that raided me? It was Cody's name. I didn't know it was him. And now I'm talking and my face isn't even on. But seriously, guys, I'm going now. I've got to sleep. Bye.